Please marry my mom, human. She's all I have left." The small blue hands trembled as they tugged at Captain Lisa Morgan's uniform sleeve. The tiny alien child looked up with large purple eyes filled with desperate hope. "Please marry my mom, human. She's all I have left," the child whispered in broken English. Lisa knelt down to meet the child's gaze. Her heart ached at the sight of this small being no bigger than a human 6-year-old. The child's skin was a soft blue color, with delicate silver markings that seemed to shimmer in the light. 2 small antenna-like structures moved gently on top of their head. "What's your name, sweetie?" Lisa asked softly. "Zara." The child replied, "My mom is Kira. She works in the healing center, but nobody wants us here anymore." Lisa had arrived on the planet Nexus Prime 3 days ago as part of a diplomatic mission. The war between the Zephyrian people and the brutal Korthak Empire had left this world devastated. Millions of Zephyrians had died, and the survivors lived in refugee camps scattered across the planet. The Korthak had been ruthless in their conquest. They had destroyed entire cities and enslaved whole populations. The Zephyrians were a peaceful people who valued art, music, and healing. They had no weapons that could match the Korthak war machines. That's when humanity stepped in. The United Earth Federation had received the Zephyrian distress signals. Captain Lisa Morgan commanded the battleship Liberty, one of 12 human vessels that had arrived. To help the humans brought advanced weapons, tactical knowledge, and most importantly, the fierce determination to protect the innocent. The battle had been swift and decisive. Human military strategy combined with superior technology had driven the Korthak forces from Zephyrian space within weeks. What took the Korthak months to conquer humanity had liberated in days. Now came the harder part. Rebuilding. Lisa followed little Zara through the refugee camp. The conditions were harsh, but the Zephyrians were slowly recovering. Many had lost everything: their homes, their families, their entire way of life. They stopped outside a small medical tent where a tall, graceful woman was tending to wounded civilians. Her blue skin had the same silver markings as Zara, but hers formed intricate patterns that spoke of maturity and wisdom. Her movements were gentle and precise as she worked. "Mom, this is Captain Lisa Morgan," Zara announced proudly. "She's the human who saved us." The woman looked up and Lisa felt her breath catch. Those same purple eyes held depths of sorrow and strength that made Lisa's heart skip. The woman was beautiful in a way that transcended species, with an inner light that drew Lisa like a moth to flame. "I am Kira," the woman said with a slight bow. "Thank you, Captain Morgan. Your people have given us hope when we had none." Lisa found herself staring longer than was proper. There was something about Kira that called to her soul. Perhaps it was the way she moved with such grace despite the horrible circumstances. Or maybe it was the gentle way she spoke to each patient, treating everyone with equal kindness. Over the following days, Lisa found excuses to visit the medical center. She brought supplies, checked on security, and coordinated relief efforts. But really, she came to see Kira. The Zephyrian healer fascinated her. Lisa learned that Kira had lost her mate in the first Korthak attacks. She had fled with baby Zara and spent 2 years hiding in the mountains, surviving on roots and rainwater. When the humans arrived, Kira had been among the first to emerge from hiding. "She's amazing," Lisa told her second-in-command, Commander Amy Walsh, as they reviewed supply reports. "Who the healer?" Amy asked with a knowing smile. Lisa felt heat rise in her cheeks. "Don't start." Amy laughed. "Captain, you've visited that medical tent 12 times in 4 days. Either you're the most thorough supply inspector in the fleet, or you've got it bad." That evening, Lisa walked through the camp alone. The Zephyrian night was beautiful, with 3 moons casting silver light across the landscape. She found herself at the medical center again, but this time, Kira was sitting outside. The healer looked up as Lisa approached Captain Morgan. "What brings you here so late? Please call me Lisa." She sat down beside Kira on the simple wooden bench. "I couldn't sleep. The war dreams," Kira said quietly. "I have them too." They sat in comfortable silence for a while. Lisa studied Kira's profile in the moonlight. There was something timeless about her face, something that spoke of ancient wisdom and infinite compassion. "Why did you become a healer?" Lisa asked. Kira smiled softly. "On my world, healers are sacred. We believe that life is the most precious gift in the universe. To preserve it, to nurture it, that is the highest calling. And your daughter, she's lucky to have you." Kira's expression grew sad. "Zara has known only war and hiding. She barely remembers our homeworld before the Korthak came. Sometimes I wonder if I failed her as a mother." "You haven't," Lisa said firmly. "You've kept her alive. You've taught her to hope. That's everything. Thank you." "Lisa." Kira's voice was barely a whisper. The next morning, Lisa was reviewing evacuation plans when Zara appeared. At her command tent, the little girl looked more serious than any child should. "Captain Lisa, I need to talk to you about something important." "Of course, sweetie. What is it?" Zara took a deep breath. "My mom likes you." Lisa felt her cheeks warm. "Does she?" "Yes. She gets happy when you visit. She hums old songs from our homeworld, and she only does that when she's happy." "That's good to know," Lisa said carefully. Zara stepped closer. "Captain Lisa, my mom needs someone to take care of her. She's always taking care of everyone else, but nobody takes care of her." Lisa knelt down to Zara's level. "What are you trying to say?" "Please marry my mom. Human. She's all I have left. If something happens to her, I'll be alone, and I'm scared." The words hit Lisa like a physical blow. This little girl who had already lost so much was trying to arrange her mother's future out of pure love and fear. "Zara, marriage isn't something you can arrange like that. But you like her too, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. You look at her the same way she looks at you." Lisa sighed. "How do you know about these things? You're just a child." "I'm not a child anymore. The war took that away." Zara's purple eyes were ancient beyond her years. "Please, Captain Lisa. I know humans are good people. You saved us when nobody else would. You're strong and kind, and my mom smiles when you're around." That evening, Lisa found Kira working late in the medical center again. Most of the patients had been treated, but Kira was organizing supplies for the next day. "You work too hard," Lisa said from the entrance. Kira looked up and smiled. "There's always more to do." Lisa entered the tent fully. They need to talk about what was happening between them and what Zara had said. "Kira, I need to tell you something. Your daughter came to see me today." "Oh no, what did she do?" Kira looked worried. "She asked me to marry you." Kira's hands stilled on the medical supplies. "What?" "She's worried about you. She thinks you need someone to take care of you." "I'm sorry, Lisa. I'll talk." To her children sometimes say things. "Don't apologize." Lisa stepped closer. "The thing is, she's not wrong. About what I do care about you. More than I should probably. More than is professional." Kira's purple eyes widened. "Lisa, I know we're from different worlds, literally. But there's something about you, Kira. Something that makes me want to stay here instead of returning to Earth, Lisa. We barely know each other. Then let's change that." Lisa reached out and gently took Kira's hands. "Tell me about your home world. Tell me about who you were before the war." They talked until dawn. Lisa learned about Zephyrian culture, their love of music and art, their deep connection to nature. Kira told her about the crystal cities that had sparkled in the sunlight, and the singing forests where her people had lived in harmony with all life. In return, Lisa shared stories of Earth, of blue oceans and green forests, of human dreams and struggles. She told Kira about growing up in the military, about her duty to protect others, about how empty her life had felt until she met a certain Zephyrian healer. As the first moon set, Lisa made a decision. "Kira, I want to request extended assignment here to help with the reconstruction. The reconstruction could take years." "Lisa, I know, but what about your career?" "Your life on Earth," Lisa looked into those beautiful purple eyes. "This is my life now, if you'll have me." Tears sparkled in Kira's eyes. "What about Zara? I love that little girl already. She's brave and smart, and she loves you so much. How could I not want to be part of that?" Kira stepped closer. Lisa, are you sure this won't be easy? We're different species, different cultures. Love doesn't care about those things, Lisa said softly. And yes, I'm saying love, because that's what this is, isn't it? Kira nodded, tears streaming down her blue cheeks. Yes, it is. They kissed then, soft and gentle under the alien stars. It was a kiss that promised new beginnings and healed old wounds. It was hope made manifest. The next morning, Zara found them having breakfast together in the command tent. The little girl took one look at their joined hands and their happy faces and started jumping up and down. You said yes. You said yes, she shouted. Lisa laughed and picked up the excited child. Actually, I said yes. Does this mean you're going to be my human dad? Now Lisa looked at Kira, who nodded with tears of joy in her eyes. If you'll have me. Kiddo, Zara hugged Lisa tightly. Thank you for saving us. Thank you for loving my mom. Lisa held the little girl close, looking over at Kira, who was watching them with such love in her eyes. Thank you for asking me to, she whispered. 6 months later, Captain Lisa Morgan resigned her commission and accepted a permanent position as Director of Reconstruction for the Nexus Prime Colony. She married Kira in a beautiful ceremony that blended human and Zephyrian traditions. Zara walked her mother down the aisle wearing a dress made of shimmering fabric that caught